Welcome to the FMS and Theater for All Gong Show. First, we have Miss Grace Harris playing Canon in D. And now we have Miss Mariana Renteria and Vanessa Ocasio singing So This Is Love.
So this is love, so this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I have been dreaming of. So this is love, so this is love.
And now we have Miss Desi and Mr. Lucy dancing duo. Next, we have Miss Leah DeMolin performing Corella DeVille from 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella DeVille, Cruella DeVille. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella DeVille. The curl on her lips, the ice in her stare. All innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella DeVille. At first you think Cruella is the devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella DeVille.
And now we have Mickey and Vicky with their famous sport.
Mickey, you're gonna mess this up for us.
But I practiced the whole 10 seconds.
Then why do you stink? So you were gonna get kicked off.
I don't know why I stink.
Take her first.
No, please, no. No, I practiced. I practiced.
What? What did I do?
Please welcome back Miss Harris Grace as she will be playing Goodbye Old Paint. And now we have Miss Kitty Boo Boo singing her famous meow song. Next we have Miss Jerry Carrito singing a few of my favorite things from The Sound of Music.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles. Wild geese fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with satin blue sashes, doors that say on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, they're my favorite things. I don't feel so bad.
Next we have Miss Mariana Renteria singing A Whole New World from Aladdin.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. No one to tell us no or where to go. We'll say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, new fantastic point of view. When I am way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Next up we have the Mr. Invisible Man and his famous juggling act. Next we have Miss Anaya Dominguez and Miss Sierra Medina singing Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats.
Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on the feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. Beware of a square when he offers to share his milk to sip. If it hasn't been tried, I suggest you provide your own catnip. I've heard some corny birds who try to sing, but still a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. A purr between two furry friends may be an old hat, but everybody wants to be a cat. Beware of a square when he offers to share his milk to sip. If it hasn't been tried, I suggest you provide your own catnip. I've heard heard some corny birds who tried to sing, but still a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. But between two furry friends be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Now we have Miss Mariana, Irene, and Angie singing Darte un beso.
Ya no sé qué hacer para que estés bien. Si apagar el sol para encender tu amanecer. Falar en portugués, aprender a hablar francés. O bajar la luna hasta tus pies. Yo solo quiero darte un beso y regalarte mis mañanas. Cantar para calmar tus miedos. Quiero que no te falte nada. Yo solo quiero darte un beso, llevarte a conocer el cielo y regalarte mis mañanas. Quiero que no te falte nada. Si el mundo fuera mío te lo daría. Hasta mi religión la cambiaría. Porque hay tantas cosas que yo haría. Pero tú no me das ni las noticias. Oh, ya no sé qué hacer para que estés bien. Si apagar el sol para encender tu amanecer. Falar en portugués, aprender a hablar francés. O bajar la luna hasta tus pies. Yo solo quiero darte un beso y regalarte mis mañanas. Cantar para calmar tus miedos. Quiero que no te falte nada.
Now we have Miss Ariana Battistone singing When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio.
When a star is born, they possess a gift or two. One of them is this: they have the power to make a wish come true. Wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star like dreamers do. Mind, she brings to those who love their sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dream comes true.
Now we have Little Miss Annalena Dearborn and her backup singer singing Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go. Turn her back and slam the door. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this whirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, haven't know that I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn my back and slam the door. There's no care. like the storm raging. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how have some distance makes everything seem small. And the fear that once controlled me can't get to me at all. This is my first day, what I can do to test the limits and break through. No lie, no wrong, no rules for me. I am free. Let it go, let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. My back is at the door. Here I stand, down here I'll stay, like the storm rage on.
And now we have Miss Suzy Q and Miss Pickles doing Concentration 64.
Concentration 76. It's 64. No, it's 76. No. Do it again. Concentration 76. Okay, try it. Concentration 76. It's 64. No, it's 76. 64. 76. 64. 76.
A death at the party. Another 5-minute mystery. A birthday party is going on at the Silk's home. One of the guests, Mr. Jakowith, is eating his cake and saying,
This is the best birthday cake I have ever tasted, Susie.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I wish my wife, Mary, could do as well. Hey, doesn't look like your husband appreciates it very much.
Oh my goodness, Sam. Is my cooking that bad? Your head is in your plate. I guess he has fallen asleep, everyone. So sorry.
It's all right.
Sam, sit up. Sam, what's wrong?
Great guns, he's dead.
How do you do? I'm Sergeant Pickles, the Homicide Division, and this is one of my detectives, Miss Mona Yu. Where's the body?
Over there on the table. We didn't move him.
You might as well get comfortable. Mona, get the names of all the guests. This will just take a little while. Dead all right. Peaceful too. Who is Mrs. Sam Silk?
I am.
Sorry, Mrs. Silk, but would you mind telling me what was going on here?
I am so shocked and upset. I don't know what to tell you or where to begin.
Well, you might want to start at the beginning.
Well, it is Sam's birthday. I invited our friends over for a nice dinner and cake. Told everyone to be here at 7 p.m.
Okay, let's start with dinner. Mona is getting a list of guests. What did you serve for dinner?
Well, we had soup first.
What kind of soup?
Beef fairly with fresh mushrooms, and then roast beef with baked potatoes and squash casserole. I served coffee and tea with his birthday cake, but I don't see how this means anything.
Just routine. Mrs. Silk, did Mr. Silk eat everything?
Yes, he did. Then he seems to have fallen asleep when we were having his cake. I went over and tried to wake him up. I found that he had a heart attack.
Yeah, that will be all for a few minutes, Mrs. Silk. We want to take a look around. Noticed anything about the table, Mona?
No, Chief. I don't see anything amiss.
Neither do I. An orderly person, isn't she? Stacked dishes after each course.
Yes, and here's the silverware over here. Look, Chief, one of these soup spoons has turned black.
Black? Let me see that. The only spoon that's turned, too. Well, I am beginning to think it was a heart attack or a perfect murder. But this silver spoon is evidence enough. Mrs. Silk?
Yes, Sergeant Pickles?
I'm sorry to break up your party, Mrs. Silk, but I am sure your guests won't mind.
This is terribly upsetting. My guests are leaving.
Well, that's good because I am arresting you for murder. You are under arrest for the murder of your husband, Mr. Silk.
Do you know why Sergeant Pickles accused Mrs. Silk of the murder? In a moment, we will hear the solution. But first, a word from our sponsor. This program is sponsored by Nancy's Diner on Canal Street in Nashua, New Hampshire. And now, back to our story.
Sergeant Pickles, how do you know it was a homicide?
Well, Mrs. Silk took careful pains to wash soup pans and the soup dishes before she served the rest of the meal.
Yes, I saw that, but what did you see?
Mrs. Silk forgot one thing, to wash the silver soup spoons. What she didn't know was that an hour later, by the end of the dinner, the spoon her husband used to eat the mushrooms in his soup would give her away. She didn't know that toadstools turned silver black. Mrs. Silk almost committed the perfect murder, but she forgot to wash one spoon.